Winter is a war, a battle between the power of heat, explosive, violent, dangerous, and the power of cold, freezing, intense, unrelenting. Tonight, two forces of nature collide in a battle of epic proportions to determine the outcome of winter in Michiana. Will heat prevail again? Or will cold reclaim the title of undisputed king of winter? ABC 57's Winter Knockout starts right now.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Chief Meteorologist Tom Coon. Joining me ringside is meteorologist Kristen Tyler, Oliver Moster. The fighters have made their way to the ring. Let's go there now for the pre-fight introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 4B Boxing Gym located here in Elkhart, Indiana. As ABC 57 News presents to you the Winter Knockout main event. And here we go. 3 rounds of boxing for the title of King of Winter. Introducing to you first, the challenger out of the blue corner, entering the ring with blue trunks with white trim, Joel Coldfront Fortoso. And his opponent in the red corner wearing red trunks with the white trim, the current, the reigning, the defending King of Winter, Christian Heatwave Rodriguez. Are you ready? Let's get ready to forecast!
The fighters are ready, the crowd is ready, and we are ready. But before we get to the fight, we've got to get to the tail of the tape. Kristen, tell us about Cold Front.
Yeah, Tom, Joel Coldfront Fortoso is the kind of boxer other boxers don't like getting into the ring with. He applies constant pressure, overwhelming his opponents with waves of punches. That means you're going to get hit, and you're going to get hit a lot. Think of inches of snowfall as punches per round, and you can see why Fortoso is one of the most feared fighters in the game. Cold Front is the all-time champ with 136.3 inches of snowfall in the winter of '78, averaging 51.4 inches of snow per winter. He does the best and the most damage in La Nina years, but with that being said, he's been seeing a bit of a lull recently, having scored a knockout since 2018, Tom, and that was 7 years ago.
That's definitely something that we'll be keeping an eye on. And let's get to the reigning champ. Also joining me ringside is meteorologist Oliver Moster. And let's talk about Heatwave.
Yeah, Christian Heatwave Rodriguez is a big, strong, formidable fighter. Definitely going to be giving Cold Front Fortoso some matchup nightmares. He's got a large frame and extra long reach. Definitely an intimidating opponent, but can he hold up? His stamina has been in question, but so far he hasn't really needed to get to that third round. With a TKO in 2024, an above average temperature, above freezing even, 34.7 degrees. Man, I'll tell you what, if I was an opponent in the ring and I saw El Nino in there, it's going to be a tough day in the ring.
Absolutely. Heatwave is definitely the odds-on favorite in this fight to repeat as champ, but La Nina could favor Cold Front. Let's head to the boxer's corner. Joining us now is meteorologist Dave Caulfield with more. Dave.
La Nina favors northwest flow, colder temperatures, and more frequent setups for lake effect snow. This favors Cold Front style of waves of punches.
Every fight has odds. Let's check in with our winter odds maker, meteorologist Emmett Toomey, back in studio about how La Nina could impact this winter fight.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Well, for my Enzo odds, I am taking La Nina at -110. We have the right clues and signals that are going to be carrying over from September and October into meteorological winter. Now, with those temperature odds, despite the fact La Nina is taking place, I still think we're going to have warmer or normal temperatures. I'm taking the favorite at -200. Then finally, our precipitation odds. Despite the fact that temperatures will most likely be warmer or normal, I still think we're going to have about near normal amounts of snowfall purely for the fact of local factors like Lake Michigan. But for my lock, I want you to hammer La Nina at -110. We have the right signals and clues to tell us that La Nina is happening and it's still going to be taking place during winter. This is practically free money. Tom?
Winter, just like a boxing match, comes in rounds. We call those rounds months: December, January, and February. Each round can have a different pace and intensity based on the fighting style and weather pattern. Will milder weather avoid winter's glancing blows, or will we have a fierce flurry of cold and snow, or one frigid knockout punch? And here we go. The fighters make their way to the center of the ring.
Cold front working the jab.
And Heat Wave counters.
Heat Wave coming out hot. Cold front, he's on defense. He's back on his heels. He's getting pushed up against the ropes. Cold front responds with a flurry of punches.
Heat Wave with a massive shot, driving Cold front into the corner.
Cold front has got to get out of that corner.
This could end right now. And Cold front goes down, saved by the bell.
Cold front looking a little weak, off to a slow start, slow out the gate.
You know, that kind of reflects kind of what we've been seeing with this warmer season. It's just the winters are not like they used to be.
Heat Wave is dominating.
Absolutely. I would say Heat Wave was the clear winner of round one. Let's see if Cold front can respond in round number two.
Cold front really needs to respond to this round. He needs to get off to a fast start. But looks like Heat Wave's throwing a couple of haymakers.
And that looks like it hurt him, Tom.
Cold front, though, recovers, responding, working the body out of the corner.
Finally, some offense from Cold front.
And as strong as Heat Wave was, he's running out of steam.
You can see him starting to wear down from those punches from Cold front.
This fight could turn in Cold front's favor.
Heat Wave pushes him off, trying to get some space.
Winter is showing up here at the end of round number two. If Cold front is going to win this fight, he's going to have to rely on his signature move, the Polar Vortex. Let's go to the boxer's corner again, meteorologist Dave Caulfield.
The Polar Vortex is the hardest punch that Cold front can throw. It happens when the circulation around the poles weakens and cold air jabs sharply into the lower latitudes.
If Winter has a shot this year, it has to happen here in early February. Round three. Here we go, round three. Cold front comes out throwing punches.
Big shot from Heat Wave.
Now is that all from Cold front? Is he down for the count? Is Cold front done?
He's going to have to show some strength here and respond if he wants to win this fight.
And wait, he's getting back up. I can't believe it. Cold front trying to mount some offense.
But he is visibly hurt. Heat Wave rots Cold front with a combo.
Fighters are tied up. There it is, the Polar Vortex. That's it! Winter wins! Winter wins! There's a new champ in town. You've heard his name before. Cold front is king.
The fight of the decade has finally come to a close.
A classic winter win. You love to see it.
Heat Wave has been so dominant, but Winter with a big win. A knockout blow for Winter. Here's a look at my official scorecard and winter forecast for 2026. My forecast calls for 60 inches of snow, near normal temperatures, and 4 nights below zero. A colder, snowier winter than we've had this decade. And now back to the ring for tonight's winner.
And winner by knockout in the final round, Joe Cold front Vortoso!
It's about time. It's been a long time coming for Cold front.
Winter finally returning his crown with Cold front on top getting the belt. Thanks for joining us for Winter Knockout, ABC 57 First Warning Neighborhood Weather Special.